Hello everyone. Today's story is The World of Money. Author Mala Kumar, illustrator Deepa Balsavar, publisher Pratham Books. A level 4 story. Now let's get started with the story. Money is important. We need it to buy things to eat and drink, to have a place to stay, and to get an education. In this book, you will learn why money is important and how we can earn money. We also need to know how to spend money and how to save it. It is important for us to have enough money during good times and bad times in our lives. So it is very important to save money. So management of money is very important in our lives. Did you know? Give something and take something else. Back in the Stone Age, if a child wanted a piece of deerskin to keep himself warm, he would have to give the deerskin owner a polished axe head in exchange for it. And this system of exchange of goods for goods was known as barter system. Money is important. In the olden days, barter was the only way to get something one wanted. If Damu had a cabbage but wanted a loaf of bread, and if Kushal had a loaf of bread, Damu could give Kushal the cabbage and take the loaf. In some communities, barter is still the only way to do business. But in most parts of the world today, paper money is the mode of exchange. There are many interesting ways in which money is used, exchanged, and valued in the world. Ma, I need a new dress. So earlier, if the boy needed a new dress, he had to exchange it for his eggs or some other good. In the 1600s, people in America used tobacco leaves as exchange. Imagine carrying a stack of tobacco leaves to pay your school fees. But leaves as money is better than some other things that have been used as money. Let's find out which other things. In New Guinea, dogs' teeth were used as money, and in the Pacific Islands, people used whale teeth as money. In Ethiopia, they used coins made from salt. Isn't it amazing? Different things were used as money. What is money? Money is something that is given in exchange for something that you want. It could be a thing like a book, food, shirt, house, or cycle. You give money to a person in exchange for these things. We sell things. So you give a shirt to buy a fan. So this was the system earlier. Sometimes when you get in return for money is not an object but a service. Money can be exchanged for a service that you need. We pay money to the railways so that a train can help us travel from one place to another. We pay money to doctors if we want them to see why we are ill or get medicines to treat our illness. Money is given to barbers who cut your hair or electricians who repair a faulty fan. We sell services. These are all people at work who sell us services. Money is also something that can be stored for use later. We can keep money in a safe place at home or give it to someone who will keep it safe for us. Money can also be saved in a bank where our money can be safe and even grow. Money can be stored in many forms. Banks prefer to save money in the form of currency notes, gold coins, or even gold jewelry. So these are the different forms in which the banks save our money. Here is the rupee symbol. While we think money is a thing, it is actually an agreement to use a thing as a means of payment. In India, the citizens with the guidance of the government have agreed that we will use the rupee as a means of exchange. Now there is a question in my mind. Does money grow? People deposit money in a bank. The bank pays a reward for saving called interest to those who have deposited money. Banks lend some of this money to people who want to borrow. The borrower has to pay a fee for borrowing, which is also called interest, to the bank. The bank earns more interest than it pays, and after making all its expenses, earns a profit which it distributes to its owners, who are called shareholders. Now let's know about the different currencies of different countries. First is Sri Lankan rupee. Second is Icelandic krona. Papua New Guinea kina. British pound. Australian dollar. Nepalese rupee. Central African CFA franc. Is money the same as currency? We require money in our day-to-day life to buy whatever we need. Every country and every civilization has a different way of measuring money. The physical objects used to measure money are called currency. Coins and notes are currency. Each country has a different name for its currency. In India, our currency is called rupee. Where do notes and coins come from? The government of India prints paper money and casts coin in places called mints. The biggest mint in India is in Nasik. Would you like to visit it? Independent India introduced the Anna series on August 15, 1950. On one side, the coins had the image of the 4 lions called the lion capital of Ashoka. The other side had images of corn sheaves to signify progress and prosperity. In 1950, 1 rupee consisted of 16 annas. Since April 1957, a rupee has been divided into 100 paisas. How should we treat currency? We should not staple the currency notes. We should not write on the currency notes. We should not put a rubber stamp or any other mark on the currency notes. We should store the currency notes safely to prevent any damage. Did you know India was one of the first issuers of coins somewhere in the 6th century BC? In the museum at Vaishali in Bihar, there are hundreds of metal coins from that period. Coins were made of gold, silver, copper, and even leather. Nobody wants these new coins. They still want to barter with goats and crops. Learn to earn. You may have heard your parents or teachers saying that money does not grow on trees. Most people get money by earning it. When you do work, you get something in return for the work. Earning means getting money for work done. A doctor earns money by working to cure illnesses. A farmer earns money by growing crops and vegetables and selling his produce. A lawyer earns money by working to prove who has followed the law of the land or who has not. A singer earns by singing at a concert. A lucky few earn money by playing for Sachin Tendulkar, Saina Nehwal, and Baichung Bhutia. Playing their game is the work that earns them money. Isn't it amazing? So everybody has to perform some work to earn money. Getting money from someone as a gift is not the same as earning. Taking out money from the automatic teller machine, that is ATM, is not the same as earning. Finding money on the ground is not the same as earning. Taking away money from a classmate's pencil box is not the same as earning. Earning money is to perform some service and render our talent for the exchange of money. That is actually the money earned by us. There are many ways of earning money. Some people work on a regular job. The employer pays the employees for working for a fixed number of hours for a fixed number of days each month. The earning that comes from working in a job is called a salary. I'm a teacher. I earn a monthly salary. I'm a trader. I earn by trading goods. I'm a taxi driver. The longer I drive, the more I earn. I'm a doctor. Hope you are well. If not, come to me. This is how all these people at work serve for us and earn money. They earn their living by rendering their services in the different professions. Here are some more examples for you all. I'm a broker. I earn by bringing buyers and sellers together. I'm an artist. I decide the price of my artwork. This is how I earn, and this is how I stop you from earning. So there are thieves in the picture. They earn by stealing, which is not actually earning. There is police who is serving us, saving us from the thieves, and this is how the police is earning his living. He's earning money through his profession by catching thieves and making us safe. Some people work on their own. Many artists, illustrators, craftspersons, and authors work for themselves. They are their own employers. After they have produced their painting or book, they sell it to others for a price. So now that it is very clear to you that earning money is not that easy, you have to perform some work to earn money. So let's learn to spend money. Learn to spend. It is easier to spend money than to earn it. Learning to spend wisely is as important as learning to earn. How much each of us spends depends on three things: availability, necessity, and affordability. Each family has a basic necessity that has to be fulfilled. Rohan's parents have some definite expenses each month. Let's see what are those expenses. Maintenance for parents who stay in their native place, bus pass for 2 people, cooking gas, water, electricity, rent, milk, vegetables, fruits, biscuits, bread, wheat, rice, sugar, school fee, petrol for the scooter. So these expenses are fixed and they cannot be avoided for maintaining their standard of living. So they have to budget accordingly and earn accordingly, and thereafter plan these expenses. Apart from the monthly expenses that families have, there are other expenses, some expected and some unexpected. On some days when Rohan's mother is unable to pack lunch for him, she gave him money to eat in the school canteen. Rohan's family occasionally uses a taxi to go out together. Sometimes they go to see a film in the city. Money also has to be available when the scooter breaks down. Money has to be saved in some form for such expenses. People keep family money under mattresses, in cupboards, or in their purses. Children save money in piggy banks. So this is how they save money for spending it in the occasions which are not planned. When there is a need for something more expensive, people save for it over many months, or they buy things on credit. One can save for an object like a mobile phone, for something like a trip to a tourist spot, for higher education, or for painting the house. To be able to buy a refrigerator in 12 months, Rohan's mother puts away 600 each month. At the end of the year, she plans to buy the fridge. After saving 600 each month, she collects it for 12 months and the money is ready to buy a refrigerator. But Rohan's aunt, who earns a monthly salary as a dress designer, has another plan. She has already bought a refrigerator even though she does not have the money to buy it now. She has bought it on credit. She will pay in small installments every month, but she has to be sure she will have enough money from her salary to pay the installment every month, or the shop owner will take away the fridge. Rohan's grandfather, who is a small farmer, spends during the harvest season. He earns a good amount after the crops are harvested and sold, so he saves enough for expenses he expects during the year. But he buys new clothes for the family and gifts for his grandchildren during this time. A bank is not just where you keep money, it is also a place where money is lent to others for useful purposes in a society. Instead of saving money at home, one can also save in a bank. A bank rewards its customers for saving by giving them interest on the money saved. Amdani Athani Kharcha Rupaya is a famous song in Hindi. It means people tend to spend more than what they earn. As far as possible, we must keep our expenses within our earnings. So, Amdani Athani and Kharcha should not be Rupaya. And for that, we must learn to save. Many unexpected things happen in our day-to-day life. When your pen stops writing, you borrow a pen from a friend. But what if he does not have a spare pen? When we do not have enough money to pay fees or to buy an essential item, we borrow money. Money can be borrowed from a friend, relative, bank, or a private money lender. When the money is returned, we have to pay an interest for having got the money when it was needed. Money can also be taken out from one's own savings. May I borrow your pencil? You'll have to return it tomorrow. So, saving is very important because borrowing is not a very good option. We must learn to save. Whenever possible, people buy valuable things that can be exchanged for money in times of need. In farming communities, people buy and raise cattle, goats, hens, and pigs. When they need money, they sell one or more animals. When there is extra money in the family, some people buy gold, silver, or land so that they can use this when bad times hit them. These are called assets. Now you know what are assets? Let's move further. Do you have assets? Yes, of course. These are for my daughter's education. That lot is for my scooter. An asset is like a safety net that is used by trapeze artists in a circus. The net stays unused for most of the time, but if the acrobat falls, it guards him. Similarly, an asset stays unused for long, but when there is a sudden need for money for any sort of emergency, increase in school fees, medical expenses, celebration in the family, an asset comes in handy, ready to help you. The value of an asset increases with time. Things to do when you run short of money. Number 1, borrow from a bank, self-help group, or a known person, but always return within the time agreed. Number 2, spend less. Number 3, remember to save for the future. Learn to be prepared for good times and bad times. When there is an illness, accident, or death in the family needs a lot of money. Money is also required in case of incidents like theft, damage to vehicles, breakage of important household objects like the water pump, collapse of a wall in the house, and so on. Sometimes when the monsoon falls or there is a drought or floods, crops fail, grains get spoiled, and farmers need money to buy seeds again. At such times, it becomes very difficult to get money immediately. Smart people invest in an insurance policy. Be wise with money. For such times, insurance is a way of saving with an institution that pays the policyholders or families some of the expenses caused due to such events. Prices have gone up, Amma. What if the price of oil goes up in Saudi Arabia? Why should vegetable prices go up in India? Prices keep going up and down too. Vegetables become very costly during summer. If there is a war in a country that exports oil prices go up in our country. So they vary, they change according to the situation. Celebration in the family, like a marriage or a festival, also involves spending a lot of money. At such times, a group of people pool in money and share the expenses. In a community, some members collect money from everyone and use the collected fund to organize a community celebration. This happens during festivals. When someone wins a big prize in a television quiz show, the winner can celebrate alone or with his family, friends, and community. The winner has to pay a tax to the government. Winners can also donate money to organizations that are doing community work. Families also save money for expenses that they foresee, such as college fees for their growing children, traveling, or building a house. So there are many expenses which need to be taken care and handled. Careful with your money. Everyone should be careful with money. Why? Currency notes can get lost. Coins can drop out of pockets. Checks can get stolen. There are many modern ways that help us manage our money better. banks, smart cards like debit and credit cards, ATMs, and internet banking. To learn about money is a wise and wonderful thing to do. So, we must be careful in handling money and we must learn all the modern methods of using money by using smart cards like debit and credit cards, ATMs, and internet banking. Thank you so much, children. I hope you like this story.